The symptoms of simping. Now, the first symptom that you are a simp is that you have envy and disdain for men who are successful in this game. You have envy for the alpha males. You have envy for the players, the Chads, the Tyrones. You tend to call them, you look at them like a derogatory thing. When I first got into this space, it was a little uncomfortable even working with some of these guys and even dealing with some of these guys because of the way that they treated guys who were successful. Like, oh, she likes the Pookie and Ray Ray and the Tyrone. Because that was me. Like the person who y'all call Pookie and Ray Ray, that's me. You know what I'm saying? It's like derogatory. Like, I look at it like derogatory. Like, it's like hating. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can tell if a guy is a simp or not if he has disdain for guys who are successful. You put labels on them. Chad, Tyrone, Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray get all the girls. It's the way to make yourself feel better about your lack of success in the game, at least. You see what I'm saying? So you put derogatory shit onto other people. Pay attention to the guys. If you're a kid or you're a guy that don't have game and you want to learn game, pay attention to the coaches who talk derogatory about the men who are successful at getting what you want. You need to follow the coaches who are getting and teaching you how to get what you want instead of the guys who are hating on the guys who are getting what you want. It's the Chads and the Tyrones or whatever y'all like to call them, and the Pookies and Ray Rays, they getting what you want. So maybe you should be paying attention to them and not being led like a sheep to become a fucking hater, because that's hater talk. And guys like that have always had disdain for real players. We call them busters and suckers and ducks and simps. Those guys always existed. The thing is, right? The thing is, those guys can say what they want to say without repercussion. See, back in the days, them kept their mouth shut because it was real consequences 15, 20 years ago for saying something. If you said something back then, you had to stand on it. So now these guys can get on their computer, become who they want to be to sell you some shit, right? They can get on their computers, be who they want to be, do a couple push-ups, and, you know, they still beta males, super aggressive beta males that want to portray like they this, but they still had an envy and hatred for the guys who've always gotten what they wanted to get. And they can come over here and they can talk shit with no repercussion. You see what I'm saying? Don't be fooled by that. When you see a man hating on another man, there's a reason why he's hating. It's because he's not successful. You don't see you don't see players talking shit about other players. You see what I'm saying? It's only the unsuccessful people who want to tear people down by calling them, giving them the trolly, mean, derogatory names. That's disdain. And if you have envy and disdain for real players, for alpha males, for Chads, Tyrones, Pookies, and Ray Rays, you are a simp. That's one of the ones that's undeniable, right? But you don't have to be like that. Get in the game, learn from them. You see what I'm saying? We used to call them, again, busters, suckers, ducks, player haters. That's what they was. Guys like that be on here talking that shit, those guys are called player haters. We're called player haters because they can't. People disdain what they can't have, and people envy the man who has what he wants. But a lot of trickery today, so people can get on here and make. They learn how to be charismatic, and they teach you who don't know any better. They put the hate on you and teach you how to be a hater because you don't know any better and you're impressionable and shit. Learn some real game from some real dudes. And again, here's a tip for you. If the content creator that you are learning from is hating on another man, that's not the guy that you want to follow. I'll just say that. You understand what I'm saying?